Editing page content. Component settings. In this video I'll explain how to use the settings in the page editing components. There's a separate video with an overview of the page editing feature that covers the components available and the save and publish options. But first a look at how to arrange components on a page. Here we have various components on a home page. I'll switch to Edit Content. That's under Settings, Pages, Edit Content. Now that we're in edit mode, hovering over the header of a component displays a drag and move cursor. There it is. Then just left click and drag this quick search component to the top of the page. Note that a place to drop it is offered. Now we'll look at those settings in components that aren't self-explanatory. We don't need to look at every component type because many of the settings are used in several of them. I'll use the gallery component first. Just scroll down to find one. There's a gallery. Click the edit icon. And here are all the settings. A previous search is used for the items to display in the gallery. It's present using a search called Gallery, or another from this list of previous searches could be used. Page size is the number of items displayed on the page, or leave it blank for automatic calculation. Paging options are basic and simple. It's on basic at the moment, and it provides navigation like this, with the numbered pages and the navigation arrows at each end. And simple looks like this. The navigation arrows are at either end of the screen. Set that back to basic and allow selection. The no is the default, and yes provides a selection box when the mouse cursor is hovered over the item, just like that. I'll set that back to no. Allow navigation. This sets what happens when an image in the gallery is clicked. View within search. Clicking an image opens its item page amongst the items in the search used for the gallery. View directly. Clicking an image opens its item page as a single item. And edit within search. Clicking an image opens its item page in edit mode. And prevent navigation. Clicking an image does nothing. Navigation target. When navigation is allowed in Allowed Navigation above, the choices here when the item opens are the same tab, a new tab, and none. Nothing happens. Content fit is set to cover here. Let's see how it looks. Just update that. An image fits the whole thumb space, but not all of it will be seen if the image isn't square. Look at this boat, for example. Now we'll switch to Contain. Update again. And all of the boat photo can be seen, with borders above and below to fill the square frames. In a highlight component, here's one in a container, there's a setting item identifier. This is the iBase ID displayed on the item details page, in this case ID 235 for the puffin. And here's a screenshot of the item page and the ID 235 at the top there. Now in the static files carousel, there's a setting for folder. Homepage content / images. This is the images folder in administration, under settings, administration, pages, site branding, all files. Homepage content. There's the images folder where the images will come from. This setting must be exactly like this, with no spaces and each word capitalized as in this example. And finally, in the quick search component, there's a setting for placeholder. Default displays enter your search term in the search box. Blank leaves it blank. And other provides for putting a custom message in. I'll just type something here. Type your text. Update that. And there we can see your text that I just entered. And that completes this tutorial about page editing component settings.